The Brave Little Squirrel, a short B2 level. English story. Once upon a time, in a forest filled with tall trees and chirping birds, there lived a young squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was small but adventurous, always wanting to explore the wonders of the forest. However, there was one thing that held him back: his fear of heights. Despite his fear, Sammy's family relied on him to retrieve their precious acorn stash from the top of the tallest tree before winter arrived. As autumn swept through the forest, Sammy's family discovered that their acorn stash was running dangerously low. With winter looming, they knew they had to replenish it soon. Sammy realized he would have to conquer his biggest fear to save his family from hunger. With his heart pounding, Sammy set out on his daunting journey. As he approached the towering tree, doubts crept into his mind. What if he couldn't do it? What if he fell? Despite his worries, Sammy knew he had to try for his family's sake. With trembling paws, Sammy began to climb. Each branch seemed higher than the last, and fear threatened to overwhelm him. But he pushed on, fueled by the thought of his family waiting below. As Sammy climbed higher and higher, the wind picked up, making the branches sway dangerously. Sammy clung on tightly, his heart racing with each gust. At one point, he slipped, barely managing to catch himself before he fell. His fear threatened to paralyze him, but he forced himself to keep going. Finally, Sammy reached the top of the tree. With shaking hands, he began to gather the acorns, his heart pounding in his chest. But suddenly a strong gust of wind swept through the forest, causing the branches to sway wildly. Sammy clung to the tree for dear life, his small body trembling with fear. As he struggled to hold on, Sammy felt his grip slipping, but just as he was about to lose his grip, something miraculous happened. A wise old owl, perched on a nearby branch, swooped down and grabbed Sammy with its talons, pulling him to safety. Sammy clung to the owl's feathers, his heart pounding with gratitude. With a gentle hoot, the owl carried Sammy to a safer branch, away from the wind. Sammy hugged the owl tightly, overcome with relief and gratitude. From that day on, Sammy learned that bravery comes in many forms. Sometimes it's the courage to face your fears, and other times it's the kindness of others that saves you in your darkest moments. With the owl's help, Sammy safely reunited with his family. His family greeted him with cheers and hugs. They praised him for his bravery and thanked him for saving them from hunger, and though he still felt a twinge of fear when he looked up at the towering tree, Sammy knew that he could overcome anything with courage and the support of his forest friends.